Something very important about businesses is that there are 4 ways for you to make money and create wealth. All right, but now let's dive into it. All right, there are some businesses that are low margin, low volume. For example, if you see somebody selling bitter cola, or a woman roasting corn by the roadside, or even as big as someone even having a restaurant. How many people are going to come into your small restaurant? The restaurant are just 2 chairs, like these small restaurants in the neighborhood. She's selling low volume because the amount of food that she has cooked for that day, is very small. It can only feed, let's say, 30, 40, 50 people, maximum 100 people, right? That is still low volume. Now, the margin of the food, one person will buy a plate of food, highest 1,500, 1,000, some people even 500, 3,000, is still low margin. So you have low volume, low margin. Now the second group of people, these low margin people, let me just say, you are never going to get rich like that. There is always good to start somewhere. And if you are starting with a low volume, low margin, know that there's another way for you to use a low volume, low margin to create wealth. The second group of people are those who are doing high volume, low margin. For example, a supermarket like Santa Lucia. In one day, about 5,000 clients can visit Santa Lucia and buy items. Now, these items are in different categories and prices, right? So they have a lot of volume, but the margin of profit that they make on each is very low. So we should also know that with a business like Santa Lucia, you can become wealthy. And that's why a business like Santa Lucia is being done with huge capital. It's very capital intensive, and it's being done by many people who put money together as shareholders to build that kind of a big multi-billion francs business. The third group of people are those who do high margin, small volume. All right, these are people those selling cars. You can sell one car, you make 2 million francs, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, just by selling one car. You can sell a land and make 100 million francs profit just by selling one land. But even if you make 2 million, 1 million, 500,000, that's the kind of some margin right there. But the volume is low. You can sell as a realtor, like Katika Realtors. If you ask Frederick, he will tell you that you can sell 3 plots a year as a Katika Realtor, as a demarcher, as we call it, in the quarters, and you make millions. That's because the margin profit on each of those properties, is big, but the volume is low. You can sell it to 3 people, maybe, for example. So the fourth category of people are people who do high volume, high margin. Very few businesses in the world, have high volume, high margin. Some of them are big companies like Toyota. You see the cars now. They sell these cars for millions of francs, multi-millions of francs. The Rolls Royce, they sell it to a lot of people, and their margin as well is huge. All right. So how do you want to make your money? The way you want to make your money is very critical if you are going to become wealthy or not. The way you decide to make your money. So if you are currently making your money through low volume, low margin, know you are in the worst situation. And there is something you can do. I'm going to break that down in the next video while we stay on this topic of financial intelligence. Start that in the building. You're ready now. Cheers.